Hi everybody, Luis here, your soulful nomad, and today we are doing a walk around Tamarindo, Costa Rica. Let's start. It's really a sunny day. Before, as you know, I was in Uvita, and Uvita is really different than Tamarindo. Tamarindo is really more for, it's really touristy place. Uvita is also touristy place, but it's more, Uvita it's more quiet, there is less stuff to do. Here it's really good if you are on holiday. For example, you have easy access to all those tours, like zip line on above the forest, the fishing tour, and so many jungle tour, animal tour, and so on. You have access to many options here. And also, if you're into surfing, Tamarindo is also a surfer paradise. You can also surf in Uvita, but it's really not the same vibe. Uvita is quieter. Here I think you have some nightlife option. I am not so sure you have that in Uvita. So here is a nice breakfast place, Mandarina. If you're into the breakfast action, you will have some good one here. So if you watch my video in Uvita and you watch this one, you can see the level of noise. Here it's a lot more noise. It's a lot busier, crowded. I have to go to some place, but before that, let's take a walk around Tamarindo. So as you know, travel YouTuber, they like to write in their title, I didn't accept this. Well, in a way it's true also for here. I didn't accept Tamarindo to be like this. I found the place to be smaller than what I expected. I thought it would be bigger. But yeah, it's also something you have to know about Tamarindo. It's expensive. I mean, everything is expensive. Restaurants, taxi, hotel is okay. Hotel price is okay, but it's a bit expensive. I think this place is good for if you are on holiday. If you are more of the digital nomad, long-term traveler, I am not sure Tamarindo will be a good place for you. If you come here as a digital nomad or a long-term traveler, only stay a few days, then you can go to some other place, less flashy, more quiet, cheaper. Here you will pay a lot. Yesterday I wanted to buy some of these nice t-shirts they have, but they didn't have my size, and the t-shirts, it's not a friendly price here. Nothing is friendly price. And you know, as you know, I am, you don't know this, but I am really into healthy stuff and herb and things like this. And then here there is a health store. So if you want to buy some herb, you will find them here. But they could 3 times more than in the US or in Europe. Like stuff I bought, like lion mane or cordyceps, that cost $10 or €10 in Europe. Here you will buy them for like 30. You will pay them $30. It's really much more expensive. It's 3 times more expensive than in Europe. Oh, that's Tamarindo Beach. What do you think? I have to say, people are really friendly. You can easily make friends. And even if you are looking for someone, you can probably make a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It's that easy. People are so... I mean, it's easy to talk to people. People talk to you. I mean, it's really a friendly place. It's a place for friendship and perhaps relationship. Hola, my friend. So that's the beautiful beach here. And at night, you have some interesting sunset. So we're the rainy season, and from what I see, one day it's rain a lot. It rain like all day long. You cannot do anything. You have to go to a cafe and get some work done. And the next day it's super sunny. You can do everything. So I will say here it's less rainy than in Uvita. In Uvita it may rain every day, but here no, it doesn't rain every day like in Uvita. The weather is better here. So if you are on holiday, Tamarindo may be a better option than Uvita. So if you watch my video about Uvita, you see on the beach there's maybe like 10 people on the whole beach, but here there are a lot more. It's more popular place, more touristy place. Public transportation, it's not like in Mexico. In Mexico, you can take the bus literally village to village. And that's what I did when I was in Mexico. I started in Cancun, then from Cancun I went to Playa del Carmen, and then from Playa del Carmen I went to Tulum, then from Tulum I went to Merida, and so on and so forth. You kind of cannot do this here because the transporters not so developed. So when I was in Uvita, to come here, I had first to go back to San Jose, and from San Jose I had to negotiate taxi price, and then to come here. I paid quite a lot of, I paid $270 for the taxi. The asking price was 400, and then we negotiate, and yeah, we ended up 270. There are shuttles that you can book, but you have to book them at least 3-4 days in advance. If you book the day before you have to travel, it's not going to work. Probably the place will be already, fully booked, and there is no place. So here you need to put some thought about how you are going to travel around the country. You need to plan your travel really well in advance. Otherwise, it's kind of difficult to travel for cheap around Costa Rica. I am fortunate enough that I was able to. So look, yesterday I left my hotel. No, not yesterday. When I left Uvita, I left at 6:30 in the morning. And I arrived in Tamarindo at 4 p.m. So it's almost like all day traveling. And there are only 400 kilometers. Such a small distance. It took me all day, almost all day long. So you imagine transport here are not really great. Also, the bus, it's not like in Mexico. Mexico has really some of the best bus in the world. I mean, I've traveled all around the world. Spain is also great bus, with a screen in the seat, and you can watch movie, go to the internet, and But the bus in Mexico, they are also like this, but they are cleaner, better. In Costa Rica, it's all bus, you know. You just have a seat and and that's it. Yeah, you have some air conditioning and you'll survive the trip. There is a break where you can buy some food and go to toilets. So yeah, that's okay, but it's not really super comfortable to travel, to do a bus trip here in Costa Rica. I am still interested to go to the Caribbean side, you know, place like Puerto Viejo, Lemon, but I am not sure how I will do those travel, if it is practical for me, you know, or how I am going to go there. I have to go first to San Jose, then San Jose, find a place to go to the other side. It's kind of a bit tricky. Tell me your opinion. What do you think about the beach of Costa Rica, Tamarindo? So one good thing in Costa Rica is really a green country. Like you see, it's super green. But if you go to Cancun, it's in the hotel zone. You have all those resorts, and it's not so green like here. So that's one key advantage of and key difference between Costa Rica and Mexico. You can do the horse ride also. So I think I will get out the beach now. You know, yesterday I was watching a documentary about a guy who said that he wants to be younger for longer, and he was focusing on changing his diet, what he was eating and stuff like this. But I think he's missing the point, because the most important thing about being younger for longer, when you study those people, you notice they have a stress-free life, very, very little stress. The guy, he was a journalist, he was living in London, really a stressful place. So even if you change your diet, if you have a lot of stress, yeah, it will have an effect, but stress is aging you, my friend. Stress is not your friend. So now I am back on the main road of Tamarindo. I don't have a... So I am doing those videos with a GoPro, and my battery is almost empty. So you may experience a brutal cut of my video because I no longer have a battery. Breakfast all day, fish money, fish tacos, cold beer. if you aspire, if you want to be a digital nomad or a long-term traveler, you kind of have to be careful about what you eat. You cannot eat every day those holiday type food, you know. Sooner or later, it will catch up with you and you will pay the price. That's why I like to rent apartments, Airbnb and stuff like this, so I can make my own food. Right now I am going at the main supermarket. It's really huge, it's big, and I will buy food for myself. I don't eat outside that much, you know. I really like the architecture of here. You have a lot of beautifully designed restaurants, bar. This part goes to the beach. I believe the battery will die before I arrive where I am supposed to go. So you see, you can book the zip line. I tried to book it, and they say I need to be minimum 3 people. So alone I cannot book it. I need 2 more people. And also the price was quite high. It was $68. It's expensive. If you do that in Thailand or Bali, you will pay 3 times less. Like everything is much more expensive here in the Costa Rica. So I don't think I will do any type of tour. Perhaps I will visit a national park, but I will not do more than that, you know.